Hi everyone, I am Utkarsh Pratyush, a PhD student at University of Tennessee Knoxville. My research involves building collaborative human AI instruments for materials discovery, focusing on creating automated workflows where machine learning agents directly operate with real microscopy instruments to accelerate materials characterization. So in this channel, I'll share tutorials, demos, and coding walkthroughs that bring these ideas to life. Starting today with how to install ThermoFisher AutoScript software and use its simulated microscope as a starter. Recording. Hello everyone. So today we will be learning about how to install AutoScript software from ThermoFisher Scientific. It is a remote acquisition software which you can find on the software portal of ThermoFisher, and you can come to the TM section, and the second software is AutoScript TM. And we once we click here, there's an option if you go down that you can install it, right? But you will need to log in first. As you can see, I have logged into this portal. So before login, you won't be allowed to install. So first you need to create an account, which I have already done. And once you create it, you can come and download the package. So once you click on this, download starts, right? And you can save it. And once that downloads, we will find that it is here, right? This file, and once we click on and check, let me zoom in. We have an installable and a couple of more folders, and the first folder has some dependencies which the installer will use, and we also have some PDFs which describes how to install this, and I recommend to read this to see the whole procedure. We also have some release notes from the software, and this is currently the 1.14 version. And now let's go ahead and install this version. I accept the agreement. Next. So the software can be installed in different modes. You can select to just install the server part, which enables you can query that server. It's like a simulated microscope with simulated detectors. You can choose to not install that, or you can just choose the client. So client is basically the object which interacts with the server to get your data. So it's like the vlog software which helps you acquire and post-process data from the microscope. Similarly, to do it remotely, we have the client. And at this point, let us install both the parts, and the client has Python distributions corresponding to that, and it also installs PyCharm internally. You can choose to not install it, but let's just install it. So overall, it is around 5 gigabytes, and you can choose to add the Python system to the path, and it lists down what all things it will install, and we can wait until it installs. As you can see, the AutoScript dependencies are getting installed now. It takes quite some time, 4 to 5 minutes, I think. And now once it installs, it asks the option to register for the product key. We can since we are not installing on the actual microscope, we are using a simulated version which is completely free. We can right now just click to exit it, finish that setup. Let's open the server, and as you can see here that it says product not licensed. And if we click on manage license, you will see this option of activate trial license, and here we go and activate it. So this trial license actually works for 90 days to use the simulator. So here you go, it lists when it is going to expire on 25th of December, and about 3 months. So now we can do our scripting. So now let us open our PyCharm editor, and this is the old path can be removed that I had tried earlier. So now we are, as soon as we open PyCharm, there's a window pop up where it's asked to create a new project. So we create a new project called test, and you can see it loads the Python path from AutoScript, and we hit the create button, and the moment you click the create button, it in the bottom it starts to index things, right? And once the indexes is done, we can go to the new button and on the test, and we can create AutoScript TM file with examples. The moment we click it, we can say it a name, say test, and you can see inside the Python project test we have a new file test.py with which you can test your simulator. And in this particular Python file, you can see we import the TM microscope client, and once we have that client, we connect to it as it's running, and we set the optical mode to STEM mode. And after setting it to the STEM mode, we can actually also print the type of the camera detectors we have on the system, the scanning detectors we have, and here we acquire if an image from using the head-up detector with 1024 resolution and 50 nanosecond per pixel of exposure. So let's, and same for the CETA camera. So let us just run this code. And as you can see, it is trying to connect to this client at 7521. And and you can see that there is an error. What is the error? Let us look at it. That it tried to connect, but the server could not connect to it, right? It happens due to this IP address. Ideally, this is the IP address which is by default, which works on the microscope computer. But since we are working in another computer, we have to change the IP value. And usually IP value for these systems as you install is IP is equal to 0.0. Or you can also type localhost, but this usually work. And now if we run the code, sorry, I didn't put the IP here. And once we run the code, still is not able to connect to it. Let's try localhost. And you can see it got a simulated image from the HADF, right? And you can choose to save it or yeah, zoom in. And once we have done it, it's now takes from the CETA, it's just a square, simulated squares that we get on. And once we are done, it successfully completed querying those detectors. And now if you set this IP address to your microscope IP, you can directly run this script. Thank you very much.